Welcome back. Our political insiders are back. John LeBoutelier, Pat Goodell, Doug Schoen. Gentlemen, where is the conversation about all of the scandals that have plagued the Obama White House, the NSA, the IRS, Fast and Furious, Benghazi? John?
I think this goes to what we should have said in the first segment about Speaker Boehner. He's dropped the ball on these things. They're not aggressively pursuing them. Now, the Benghazi one, which is not political, it's death and wounding of Americans and a terrorist act. We have 177 Republicans have signed legislation for a select committee, and the Speaker ignores it.
Look, you have 2/3 of the country that believes we need a select committee, or 60%, including half the Democrats, to find out the truth. It never goes away. The IRS, they're going after conservative groups again. People really, and it's a key to Obamacare. Here's the problem. When they have Obama on the ropes, you look at the Republicans, they don't know how to finish a kill. Yeah. With him on the ropes on Obamacare, that's when these things would really kill.
Does Boehner,
But they surrendered.
Doug, does Boehner think, look, we've got Obamacare, let's just focus our attention on that. Otherwise, we'll get blamed for trying to politicize things like Benghazi and IRS?
Well, he may think that, he may not. He hasn't been particularly clear. But the bottom line is there is an abdication of responsibility, I think, from the Republicans to follow things through. The other place where there's an abdication is on foreign policy. American leadership in the world is receding, whether it be in China, Iran, or in the Ukrainian situation. Bottom line, the Russians, the Chinese have the initiative, and we are on our back foot.
I think they perceive this president already as a lame duck and weak, and they're probing and pushing, and they're getting away with it. A no-fly zone here, Putin paying off the Ukrainians not to join the EU.
Right.
In the Middle East, the Iranian thing. Yeah.
Giving the right to enrich uranium to the
Pat,
Iranians.
is this a feckless foreign policy?
Absolutely. This administration has basically, whatever the words leading from behind, has become worse than that. What it is we have no foreign policy. We're desperate for an agreement. Iran was desperation to sign an agreement for anything. I call it a mini Munich. I mean, it was like they're still enriching. They still have nuclear weapons. The Chinese are running over us, the Russians. And then you saw the entire display in South Africa this week.
It's not as serious. I don't think, and my God, the guy won the Nobel Peace Prize, and he's sitting there at this great man's memorial service, yucking it up, taking a photograph. Now, would FDR have done that?
Yeah,
would Reagan have done that? I don't think so.
The Dutch Prime Minister and Cameron, the Prime Minister of Great Britain.
They look pathetic.
And look at Michelle Obama. Doesn't appear to be terribly happy with what's going on to her right.
I think she knows what we just said, that this is not statesmanlike.
Yeah. In the Congress, even Democrats are threatening to try to kill the Iran deal by escalating sanctions instead of reducing sanctions, which is the Obama deal.
That's correct, because Democrats understand that in the Iranian deal, it makes us look weak. We lose a core part of the Democratic constituency, Jewish voters who are key contributors, and bottom line, Schumer and Menendez, who've hardly been opponents of Obama, in fact, they've been loyal supporters, are among the most outspoken. The real question is, will they follow through and up the sanctions, up the ante? That remains to be seen.
Well, the Republicans press them on this.
Yeah.
The Republicans have been very late on foreign policy. These are big things. And Iran, the problem there is we got nothing about stopping the enrichment. You know, the polls, let me just say this just quick. The polls initially, when they announced it, were positive. They've now turned very negative. People are figuring out this ain't a great deal.
Gentlemen, our political insiders, always interesting. Doug Schoen, Pat Goodell, John LeBoutelier. Gentlemen, thank you so much. You can continue the conversation with our political insiders on our website every Monday, 10:30 a.m.